Wait, it's shut down?
We just got here. How's it already closed? And who told us to come here in the first place? Oh, it was...
Paycheck? We still haven't got our paycheck!
난 너 알았던 줄 알았어 그땐 말하지 않았지 그럴 분위기도 아니었지만 아무 의미 없던 표정 짓고선 그게 다였어 그게 너의 전부였어
넌 나를 미래 만들어 모든 걸 사랑이라 불러 난 그냥 그 자리에 서 있었을 뿐인데 사실 우리는 아무것도 아닌 걸
그게 전부였어 All in your head 넌 그 밤을 기억해 춤을 추던 너의 뒷모습이 떠올라 우린 대사 없는 영화 같았어 그 밤 모든 게 다 All in your head
우린 아무 문제도 없었어 왜 널 복잡하게 만들어 네가 너무 예민한 거야 난 말은 그런 뜻이 아니었어 다 너를 위한 거였어 그 어떤 사람도 널 이렇게 받아줄 순 없어
자꾸 나를 흔들어 모든 걸 착각이라 우겨 지금도 조금 헷갈려 내가 틀렸는지 자꾸 너를 이해하려 했었던 거야 그게 전부였어 All in your head 넌 그 밤을 기억해 춤을 추던 너의 뒷모습이 떠올라 우린 대사 없는 영화 같았어 그 밤 모든 게 다 All in your head All in your head All in your head 넌 그 밤을 기억해 춤을 추던 너의 뒷모습이 떠올라 우린 대사 없는 영화 같았어 그 밤 모든 게 다 All in your head 그 밤을 기억해 춤을 추던 yeah, yeah. All in your head 우린 대사 없는 영화 같았어 그 밤 모든 게 다 All in your head
Ananta is NetEase's upcoming urban open-world RPG built around fast traversal and anime-inspired style. Set in a sprawling city called Nova Inception Urbs, you play as an ACD agent investigating anomalies while building a team to face hidden threats. The world blends neon skyscrapers, everyday life, and supernatural chaos, making it feel like a mix of sci-fi and modern street culture. Traversal is one of the game's biggest hooks. You can sprint, climb, swing, and parkour across rooftops without worrying about stamina bars. And each character has their own unique twist, like turning a hammer into a motorbike. Combat is just as flexible. You'll fight using blades, fists, ranged weapons, and even improvised tools from the environment, with the option to switch between a team of 4 characters during bigger battles. The city itself is alive, packed with non-player characters, random events, and interactive elements. You can stumble into gang fights, break traffic rules, or even snoop on people's phones as part of the urban immersion. NetEase has also confirmed that this won't be a gacha game. Every playable character can be unlocked through gameplay, with monetization limited to cosmetics, outfits, and home customization. Ananta is in development for PS5, PC, and mobile, with its release dates still to be announced. Where Winds Meet, developed by Everstone Studio and published by NetEase, is set to release November 14th, 2025, free to play on PS5 and PC. Set in 10th century China during the fractured 5 Dynasties and 10 Kingdoms period, it throws you into a world of shifting power, wandering swordsmen, and moral choices that shape your path. The open world is huge, more than 20 regions, from dense forests and mountains to bustling cities like Kaifeng. Over 10,000 non-player characters populate the world, each reacting to your actions. Help the people, rebel against lords, or take the chaotic path. The game remembers. Combat draws heavily from wuxia tradition, mixing martial arts mastery with weapons like swords, spears, fans, even umbrellas. You can learn mystic arts like Tai Chi to create unique fighting styles, with fast, fluid duels that capture the feel of cinematic Chinese swordplay. This isn't just a combat game though. Exploration and side activities fill the world. Painting, questing, unraveling politics, or simply roaming under cherry blossoms. And it's a shared world, so you can cross paths with other players in your journey. Launching November 14th, 2025, Where Winds Meet looks like one of the most ambitious open-world RPGs in years, blending freedom, history, and martial arts fantasy into a living world.
Get on the ground now! Drop your weapon!
Drop your weapon! Last warning!
You've crossed the line. Are you trying to get us all killed here?
3 minutes to drop. Everyone stand by.
Cinder City lit up Gamescom 2025 with a high-octane gameplay trailer reintroducing NCSoft's long-rumored Project LLL under its new title. The footage dropped players into a devastated Seoul, its familiar district swallowed by fire and ruin, then thrust them into the role of a futuristic knight on a desperate search for his missing daughter. The Gamescom showcase hammered home scale and spectacle. Tight corridor firefights spilled into vast arenas where squads clashed against towering mechs, while open-world exploration shifted into high-speed vehicular combat through a city drowning in chaos. Whether fighting solo or alongside friends, the action carried an MMO edge, squad coordination, loot systems, and shared world intensity pulsing through every battle. Visually, it's powered by Unreal Engine 5, blending the grit of a ruined 23rd century Seoul with cutting-edge fidelity. Sparks, neon, and ash filled the air as the trailer cut between cinematic storytelling and raw, in-engine combat, reminding players this isn't just a shooter, but a lived-in dystopia where survival and humanity collide. With NCSoft and Big Fire Games steering the project, Cinder City is set to launch in 2026 for PC and consoles.
Know who were the bad uns before even Ode? Us. That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come. Ooh, what a And they were right. Aha! Ere blue blood is as old as Alkenstone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees. Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees. The spell song made us forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses. only the souls now remember.
Soulframe is the next big step from Digital Extremes, the studio behind Warframe. But instead of sci-fi ninjas this time, they're diving headfirst into a fantasy world soaked in magic, nature, and myth. You play as an envoy, a warrior tied to the forces of the natural world, tasked with restoring balance in a land where corruption has seeped into every corner. The tone here is very different from its predecessor. Where Warframe was sleek and futuristic, Soulframe is whimsical and haunting, filled with creatures that range from oddly charming to downright nightmarish. The TennoCon demo showed everything from a cuddly companion called the Floppet to a three-headed corrupted bear that towered over the battlefield. It's a world that feels alive, strange, and deeply magical. Combat slows things down compared to Warframe, leaning more into Souls-like pacing. You'll parry, dodge, and strike with deliberate timing, mixing melee swordplay with bows, staffs, and spells. Your character can summon animal familiars, ride a wolf into battle, or even use music to reveal hidden echoes of the past. It's less about overwhelming speed and more about precision, immersion, and the bond between your character and the world itself. Soulframe is currently in pre-alpha testing, with its full release likely coming in 2026 for PC.
Where calamity began, this trial shall end. Awakeners, prepare for the final confrontation.
Fate Trigger is an anime-styled hero shooter built in Unreal Engine 5. It mixes battle royale survival with tactical hero abilities, where every character, called an Awakener, comes with unique skills that can change how a fight plays out. One hero can turn into water to slip past enemies, while another can build digital fortresses mid-battle. Gunplay is sharp and responsive, backed by a weapon mod system that lets you tweak your loadout with chips for different playstyles. Matches shift between large open zones and tight team-based objectives, giving it both a competitive edge and casual fun. The floating island arenas, zip lines, and flashy ultimates make it feel alive and unpredictable. Players in the beta praise the visuals and variety of abilities, though some pointed out pacing issues, with maps feeling a bit too big and traversal not fast enough. Still, it's clear the foundation is strong if the devs keep polishing. Fate Trigger is set for early access in the first quarter of 2026, launching first on PC via Steam, with cross-platform play expected later.
I could do this all day. Check yourself. Nailed it. What could go wrong? I've got time on my side. Got him. Record, rewind, repeat.
Last chance to surrender.
Go for it.
Riot Games is stepping into the ring with 2XKO, a tag team fighter built inside the League of Legends universe. It's fast, fluid, and built around synergy. You pick two champions and swap between them mid-combat to chain attacks into stylish combos. Every strike lands with Riot's signature polish, from Yasuo's wind cuts to Vi's heavy gauntlet punches. The pacing feels sharp but readable, balancing accessibility with deep mechanics that reward skill and creativity. Each duo connects through a system called fuses, passive links that completely reshape your team's rhythm. Pair Ahri and Darius for relentless pressure, or mix Jinx and Echo for explosive setups and reversals. The art style leans toward clean, bold outlines that keep the chaos easy to follow, while the animations carry that same handcrafted precision Riot is known for. 2XKO wants to bridge the gap between casual and competitive fighting games, a space where anyone can hop in, yet mastery takes time. It's fully free to play, focusing on cosmetics and champion unlocks instead of power creep. Launching in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Neverness to Everness is an urban supernatural RPG set in the city of Hetero, where strange anomalies twist everyday life. You play as an appraiser, taking on commissions to investigate these mysteries while building connections with companions who wield powerful Esper abilities. Combat is real-time and party-based, letting you switch between characters for combos, dodges, and cinematic ultimates. Outside the fights, the city is surprisingly interactive. You can drive cars, customize your apartment, even run businesses that tie back into your progression. It's aiming to blend life sim freedom with the structure of an RPG. The visuals are a standout, built in Unreal Engine 5 with ray tracing and path tracing on PS5 and PC. Neon lights, rainy streets, and reflective glass give it a next-gen atmosphere that feels closer to a console RPG than most gacha titles. Players who tried the beta loved the style and ambition, but some worried the combat lacked punch and the world felt a little too empty. If Hota Studio can tighten those edges, this could be one of the most unique RPGs on the horizon. A global release hasn't been locked yet, but it's expected sometime in late 2025 for PC, PS5. At Gamescom 2025, Wargaming revealed a brand new twist on their franchise with World of Tanks Heat. The trailer opened with an alternate post-World War II world where armored divisions aren't just machines of war. They're commanded by elite agents, each with unique abilities that turn tank battles into something closer to a hero shooter. Gameplay showcased fast-paced 10v10 matches where customization takes center stage. Tanks can be upgraded with different weapons, armor modules, and battlefield skills, giving every match a tactical edge. Classic shooter modes like Domination and Kill Confirmed return, now reimagined for heavy metal warfare. Visually, the new proprietary engine adds a stylized edge. Explosions light up the field while tanks perform maneuvers that feel both cinematic and competitive. Wargaming emphasized a free-to-win approach, with monetization focused on cosmetics and battle passes rather than raw power. World of Tanks Heat launches with full crossplay and cross-progression across PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, though no firm release date was given at Gamescom.
The roar of the engines, the frantic cries of retreat. They linger still, as they always have. The Divine Elegy Offensive, celebrated as a glorious victory, is at its core nothing more than a bitter failure. Failure shall not repeat itself. With the 13th Legion at my command, no enemy of Hyperborea shall be left standing. Well done. This has wasted enough of my time. Surrender and be reduced to nothing.
Duet Night Abyss drops you into Atlasia, a world where ancient magic clashes with modern machinery. The story unfolds through two protagonists, living on opposite sides of a fractured society. One born to privilege, the other fighting through chaos. Their paths collide as the city descends into conflict, uncovering secrets tied to a power that can twist both flesh and fate. The gameplay shifts seamlessly between melee and ranged combat. 1 second, you're swinging blades mid-air, the next, you're unloading rounds from a rifle. There's no stamina bar, no waiting for energy, just fluid movement, wall runs, and a mechanic called Helix Leap that keeps the action fast and vertical. Every weapon is fair game for every character, letting you build your own combat style instead of being locked to classes. Built in Unreal Engine 5, the world glows with cinematic lighting and crisp anime-inspired detail. And best of all, the devs removed gacha and stamina systems entirely. Everything can be earned through play. Duet Night Abyss is a free-to-play action RPG launching October 28th, 2025 for PC. Sea of Remnants sets sail into a world where the ocean remembers everything you've done. You play as a puppet folk sailor drifting through shattered seas, chasing fragments of lost memory. Alongside a mysterious girl, you explore islands scarred by time, each holding its own factions, secrets, and dangers. The city of Orbtopia acts as your hub, a place that grows and changes based on the choices you make and the people you ally with. Out on the waves, the action shifts between real-time naval battles and turn-based ground combat. You'll command your own ship, upgrade its weapons, and take on sea monsters that tower above the deck. When you make landfall, the pace slows into tactical encounters that test positioning and planning. Between voyages, you can fish, trade, and recruit puppet folk companions, each adding their own quirks to your crew. Built by Joker Studio and NetEase, the game's art blends handcrafted puppetry with surreal color and punk-inspired energy. It's free-to-play, story-driven, and fully voice-acted, launching in 2026 for PC, PS5.